Hi, my name is Felix, and the moment you open up your YouTube, you probably get flooded by self-development videos. Videos promising you the 8 habits that you need in order to be successful, the 4 skills that you need to become the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, the 4 ways to think in order to finally make money or be rich or find a dream partner, all these different things. And when you watch these videos and you go down this rabbit hole a little bit, you find out that self-development pretty much boils down to around 7-8 different habits that everybody preaches that you need to do, that you need to have in order to get your life together. But in all honesty, is that actually helping? Or is that a trap? And in this video, I'm gonna explain and explore exactly this idea that I think that most of the stuff is bullshit and not helping you, and actually in turn kind of ruining your life and holding you back or making you feel stuck, and what to do instead and how to overcome it. So anytime you get in contact with like any kind of self-help vibes, they're usually like a few things everybody keeps talking about. And it's always the same shit. It's always the same stuff. It's you need to have a morning routine. You need to do affirmations. They help a lot. You need to do a gratitude journal. Yeah, that's wrong. You need to journal in general, you need to read books, you need to hit the gym, you need to meditate, you need to do cold showers and more. And eat clean and biohack and, I don't know, inject 1,000 pills and stuff like this. And the basic belief or the basic promise is pretty much that, hey, in order to be successful and to live the life of your dreams, in order to make the money, find the partner, get the body, like whatever goal you have, you need to do these 8 things or 7, whatever it is, but it's somewhere in that range. But you need to do these things. And for some reason, it's always coming back to this. You always need to adapt some habits. You always need to build this thing or develop this skill. But I remember when I was around like 18, 19, I've gotten really into fitness and bodybuilding and stuff like this. And while I was doing this, I started to get into contact with like the first self-help videos on YouTube. Like through the fitness influencers that I was following a little bit, they recommended to me like the first books that I started to read, like Robert Greene and Tim Ferriss and all these different things. And then I started to go down this rabbit hole. And I remember I bought literally every single book that I could get my hands on. If I was in an airport and I saw like 3 random books where it was saying something along success or self-help or personal development, I would just buy these books without actually thinking about it. Just randomly get me these books, let me read those books. I need to read more, I need to consume more. But the thing is, after doing this for like 6 to 12 months, I noticed that my life didn't change. Like nothing actually changed. And I was still in the same spot. And let's assume that I was down here, okay? Like this is my current situation. I was a student, I wasn't making any money, and I was traveling the world a little bit, and I wanted to make money. That was my goal back then. When I was like 21, I did a trip and I traveled to Southeast Asia, but I was like this broke backpacker pretty much. And I wanted to make money, so I remember I moved to Australia, I moved to Melbourne, and I locked myself in a room because I just wanted to make money. That was all, okay? And that was my goal. 10K per month, the classic internet marketing goal that everybody has when they start out trying to make money on the internet, is like making 10K per month. Like this is a jackpot pretty much. And now, in order to get to this goal, I had to overcome certain hurdles on the path, okay? Here and here and here. But now that I was believing that I need to do all these different things, I need to meditate for 2 hours in the morning, I need to journal, I need to do a gratitude journal, I need to hit the gym, do cold showers, meditate, journal, do all these different things and whatnot and affirmations, I was pretty much constantly distracted with improving myself. And not only that, I was trying to fix things that didn't need any fixing. Like just because I meditated for 5 minutes, it gave me some clarity and it gave me awareness and stuff like this, but I didn't magically made more money. Just because I repeated affirmations in the mirror didn't mean I magically made more money. Just because I was more grateful in life, it also didn't mean I made more money. And I was constantly just obsessed with myself and improving myself and somehow working on these things that didn't actually get me to my goal. And instead of self-improvement and doing all these different things over here, what actually then made the change for me was to sit down and ask myself, okay, I'm here right now, I make 1K at the time, okay, and I want to go to 10K. What is currently stopping me from doing this? Like, what's the biggest hurdle or bottleneck? And in my case, I didn't have any clients. If I had clients, then I obviously would make this money. Okay, cool. Like, what's stopping me from actually getting clients? Well, I'm not reaching out to enough clients and maybe my offer isn't good enough, so I'm not selling it to enough people. Okay, so we have two things. I'm not reaching out to enough people and maybe my service isn't good enough. But the service will get better the more clients I serve, which is natural. I don't have to charge that much in the beginning, or maybe I can do it even for free. But I have to work with clients in order to get better, and the better I get, the more I can charge, okay? So the real bottleneck is that I didn't had any clients and I had no way so far of getting clients. So instead of then focusing all my day and all my time on doing these things and developing yet another habit that I didn't need to solve a problem that I didn't have, the main focus actually just became looking at the problem and the bottleneck that is currently stopping me from reaching my goal. And being very rational and logic, like, hey, I'm here, I want to go over there. Like, what is stopping me right now from achieving this goal? And then to be very clear and real on what this bottleneck is and what's stopping you from doing this. And in my case, I was just not reaching out to people. So all I had to do is not do affirmations and morning routines and cold showers and all these different things in the morning. I just had to literally get up and do outreach to clients. That's all. And it didn't necessarily matter if I was eating clean, if I did my cold showers in the morning, if I meditated super calmly today, if I went to the gym 4 times a week. It didn't matter. I just had to get up and reach out to potential customers. That's all. And this is the basic point. Instead of doing all the self-improvement and being constantly obsessed with yourself and trying to improve yourself, you just have to focus on the problem that is right in front of you and solve this. And this is also self-improvement because you're not actually solving some fictional problems. You're growing by the problems that you solve in life. And the bigger the problem that you solve, the more you grow as a person. Obviously, the person that is not able to have any clients is very different than the person that has a lot of different clients, okay? And therefore, I grow by reaching out. Where I face rejection, I'm actually trying to sell to people. I become more extroverted. I get thicker skin. I get more skin in the game. I learn how to be consistent by doing it every single day. I learn all these different skills that they teach through self-development and stuff like this. But I'm actually solving a problem, and the self-improvement is the byproduct of me solving this problem. Instead, what you do if you just do self-improvement, which I don't know how you do this, but you're just sitting down and you're just kind of preparing for life, but you're not actually living life. And this is the problem. Like, you can read 10 different books on consistency, but it still doesn't mean that you're actually consistent. But if you have a problem in your life that's really nasty and that's really draining you, and you go out and you solve that problem, that's how you learn to be consistent. Not by, I don't know, reading the next book about it or watching the next 10 YouTube videos on this topic or yet another habit that you need to build. And the main point then of this video is, instead of obsessing about like new habits and new techniques and new skills, to simply just sit down as I just did. Okay, where you are right now, where do you want to go? What is stopping you from doing this? How can you make sure you do this every single day consistently until this is done? And then just go ahead and do that. Okay. And if you like these kinds of videos, then check out my channel. If you just click on my name down below, there you see a lot more videos on topics like this. And also subscribe to my channel if you like to see more. I upload very consistently. And also give me a like. And then I see you to the next video.